You're not failing because you don't try. You're failing because you're trying at the wrong thing. And until you understand the difference, nothing will change. Let me show you what I mean. You wake up with a plan. You tell yourself today's different. You're going to work out, eat clean, finish that project, stop wasting time. And for a few hours, maybe even a few days, you do it. You feel good. You feel like you're finally becoming the person you're supposed to be. Then something shifts. A bad day, a stressful week, one moment where you slip, and suddenly you're back where you started. Except now you have proof that you can't change. Now you have evidence that you're the kind of person who starts things but never finishes them. But here's what actually happened. You didn't fail because you're weak. You failed because you were optimizing for feelings instead of systems. You thought change was about wanting it badly enough, about caring enough, about trying harder. So you put all your energy into the emotional part, the part that feels like progress, and you ignored the only part that actually matters, the structure. Let me be clear about something. Effort is not the same as movement. You can try really hard and go nowhere. You can exhaust yourself and still be in the exact same place a year from now. Because effort without direction is just noise. It's the feeling of doing something without actually building anything. Here's the principle you need to understand. Change doesn't happen when you decide to be better. It happens when you remove the opportunity to be worse. It's not about adding good things to your life. It's about removing the things that make bad choices easier than good ones. Right now, your life is set up to keep you exactly where you are, the way your day starts, the way your space is organized, the way you end your nights. All of it is designed, whether you realize it or not, to lead you back to the same patterns. And here's the part nobody tells you. The thing that's actually keeping you stuck isn't lack of effort. It's not weakness. It's the way your life is designed. The invisible architecture that makes the wrong choice the easiest choice. Every single time. Let me give you an example. I once knew someone who kept failing at getting to the gym. Not once, not twice, years. Every January, new plan. Every February, same result. And he'd beat himself up about it. He'd say he was undisciplined, that he didn't want it enough. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was his gym shoes were buried in the back of his closet. Every single morning, he had to dig them out. And that 30 seconds of friction was enough for his brain to say, maybe later. We moved the shoes next to the front door. That's it. One change. And suddenly he was going 4 times a week. Not because he got stronger. Not because he cared more. Because the structure changed. The friction disappeared. And the right choice became the easy choice. So let's talk about what actually works. Not what feels good. Not what sounds impressive. What works. First thing, build gates, not goals. A goal is something you aim for. A gate is something you have to pass through. Most people set goals. They say, I'm going to work out 5 times this week. I'm going to write every day. I'm going to stop scrolling before bed. And then they rely on themselves to remember, to care, to follow through. But memory fades. Care fluctuates. And follow through depends on how you feel in the moment. So stop setting goals. Build gates instead. A gate is a non-negotiable checkpoint in your day. Something that has to happen before the next thing can. For example, you don't get coffee until you've moved your body for 10 minutes. You don't open your phone until you've written 3 sentences. You don't start your evening until you've closed 1 task from the day. It doesn't matter how small the gate is. What matters is that it exists. Because gates don't care how you feel. They're just there. And you either pass through them or you don't. Compress your timeline. Right now, you're thinking in weeks, in months, in someday. You tell yourself you'll start on Monday. You'll get serious next month. You'll make the change when things calm down. But things never calm down. Monday never feels different. And next month, you'll have the same excuse. So stop giving yourself time to think about it. That's where doubt creeps in, where you start bargaining, where you convince yourself that later is fine. It's not. Make the default setting the right setting. Your life runs on defaults. The thing you do when you're not thinking. The thing you reach for when you're bored. The thing you fall back on when you're stressed. And right now, your defaults are working against you. Your phone is next to your bed, so you check it first thing. Your snacks are in easy reach, so you eat them without deciding to. Your workspace is cluttered, so you avoid it. Replace the snacks with something that requires effort to eat. Clean your workspace before you leave it, so it's ready when you come back. You're not trying to be perfect. Because when the right thing is easy and the wrong thing is hard, you don't need discipline. You just need to follow the path of least resistance. Now here's what happens when you actually apply this. You stop relying on how you feel. You stop waiting for the day when you finally care enough. You stop thinking that change is about becoming a different person, because it's not. It's about designing a life where being the person you want to be is the easiest option. You just exist inside a structure that moves you forward, whether you feel like it or not. That's the shift. That's what separates people who change from people who just think about changing. It's not effort. It's architecture. It's not caring more. It's removing the need to care at all. If this message landed with you, if something here clicked, hit that like button and follow the channel. This is just the beginning. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, not later, not after you finish this video. Right now. Think of one thing in your environment that makes the wrong choice easy. Just one, and change it. Move it. Remove it. Redesign it. If your phone is the problem, put it somewhere you can't reach without getting up. If it's food, clear the counter. If it's your workspace, spend 2 minutes making it usable. Just one thing. Because that one thing is proof that you're not trying to change. You're actually changing. And once you see that difference, once you feel what it's like to move instead of just think about moving, you won't go back. Your life doesn't change when you try harder. It changes when you stop needing to try at all. Stop trying. Start building. That's the only way forward.